Hello everybody, Skills Crane Spotter 1999 here, and welcome to Ebbsfleet International, situated on High Speed 1, Britain's only high-speed crane line. Unsurprisingly, to be brutally honest with you, I'm actually so surprised it has a high speed anyway. Just arriving down there is the 0952 Southeastern High Speed Service to Sandwich via Dover Priory, as I'm just reading on the board there. Calling at Ashford International, Folkestone West, Folkestone Central, Dover Priory, Martin Mill, that sounds like a name, Walmer, Deal, and Sandwich. So there you go. Anyway, here at Ebbsfleet International, you will be seeing services by Southeastern High Speed and also Eurostar, both stopping and passing. And there goes the 0952, now ready to depart off to Sandwich via Dover Priory. Next stop of that service will be Ashford International. That is now going to be accelerating to 140 miles an hour, which, to be brutally honest, in nowadays, I mean, in Britain that's impressive. In Europe's term, that is pretty pathetic, in all honesty. But anyway, enough about me blabbering on. Let's see what shall arrive and depart here at Ebbsfleet International. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, arriving in now is going to be the 1002 Southeastern High Speed Service to London St Pancras from Margate. This will be formed of a double-headed 395 Javelin once again. So we have 395010 on the front of it, and on the rear we have 395007. And there that comes to a nice clean stop there. Okay, ready to leave there is 395007 and 010 with the 1002 Southeastern High Speed Service to London St Pancras. The next stop of that service will indeed be Stratford International, as pretty much every high speed Javelin service you will see today that's going that way will stop at Stratford International. And there that goes into the distance, joining on with the flyover over there that goes to, well, actually is a feeder for the third rail from Northfleet, which goes to Gravesend. I'm going to do with that. Okay, arriving in now is going to be Eurostar 9015 from Paris Gare du Nord to London St Pancras. This is going to be dropping people off here. It's scheduled to leave at 10:22, but it can leave any time as long as all the passengers have been unloaded on time. So it could leave like maybe like a minute early or something. It's coming in 2 minutes late, but you never know, that might make up time. It is a 374, an E320, or if you want to be really technical, a Siemens Velero. That's sort of my stuff. Along 16 car set. And we have 374, 017 and 018. Really? Really? If that's hanging off the platform, then that is a weak floor. No, I think that's gonna... Nah, the driver was just a bit unsure. On real-time trains, it said it was going to arrive on platform 3 for some reason. That made me quite chuckle. And there's the last coach of, obviously, coach 16 of this 16 car set. Quite squeaky brakes, reminds me of a 180. Well, they are high-speed brakes, so they do need it. So there, that arrives in nicely. See it depart shortly. Okay, getting ready to leave now is going to be 374 017 and 018 with Eurostar 9015, and that will be leaving at 10:22 as it should be doing. So it has now made up that 2-minute delay right here, I think, anyway, because it has a scheduled 4-minute wait, but 2-minute wait will do. Hopefully it will depart. Hear the noise of it. It's quite a nice noise actually. I might have to get a little bit bigger. Oh, that sounded good. And there we go. What a noise that makes. I have a nickname for them. I call them cucumbers because of the very weird front, or gherkins. Just one of them things, I think, isn't it? And there that goes. Next up will be the capital of the United Kingdom, London. Okay, pulling in now is going to be the 10:26 Southeastern High Speed Service to Margate. It's a 12 car set, so the best thing for me to do is to back up a little bit, as the 12 car stop is quite behind me, so I'm sorry about the shaky camera work as ever. Something that I do very well. Really awful camera work, I will say that. Oh well, you've always got advantages and disadvantages, I guess. So here it comes, just arriving in nicely there. It's running a minute late, fantastic work. It is 395016, World War One. No, it's not centenary. I thought that said cemetery. Or Som 100. That's the front set. We'll catch the rear set as it departs in about a minute time. Okay, leaving unexpectedly was 395016 with the 10:26 Southeastern High Speed Service to Margate. Also, we got a sister set on the rear, which is...
Smoking is not allowed on the platforms on the main station building. This includes ear
395011. That next stop will be Ebbsfleet International. Quite bouncy there, isn't it? And now that's going on to the main fast line, as obviously these two places have got two fast lines. As you can see, it's got one at each end of the station, like not on the platforms, if you get me. And then you've always got the international platforms, which are 1 and 4, and then you've got 2 and 3, which are domestic platforms. And that's pretty much, if you ever want to come here, I've pretty much told you what there is. So, ta-da! Okay, pulling in now is going to be the 10:35 Southeastern High Speed Service to, oh god, my camera, to London St Pancras. Weirdly from London St Pancras, but it's been doing a full circle route. Obviously gone via Ramsgate and Dover Priory, if I said that right, Priory or Priory. Meh, I don't know. That is 395026. Pulling in there. Okay, ready to depart now is going to be 395026 with the 1035 Southeastern High Speed Service to London St Pancras. It's doing the circle route, let's call it. The Kent circle route, because we're in Kent. I think, anyway. I don't know. We're somewhere, let's say. Okay, just going over here now. Just arriving in is the 1055 Southeastern High Speed Service to Sandwich via Dover Priory. There you go, get that in position. Spot on. Stops quite a way down, that does, in all honesty. It's delayed by 2 minutes there. Okay, leaving now is going to be the 1055 Southeastern High Speed Service to Sandwich from London St Pancras, as ever. Check what 395 it is. Uh, 395006. Next stop will be, I think you've guessed it, it's Ebbsfleet International if you haven't guessed it, but I imagine most people would have. Okay, just arriving in now is going to be the 1102 Southeastern High Speed Service to London St Pancras, as ever. This is originated from Ramsgate, or Margate, sorry. Kind of done that one very well for me, haven't I? It's going to be a double-headed set. So on the front of it we have, indeed, let's have a look. So we have 395027 at the front, and on the rear we have 395029. Okay, when this departs as well, we're going to have quite a little fun bit of traffic coming around, because we'll have a Brussels service stopping, and as that stops there'll be an overtaking non-stop Paris, which is 9020, I believe. That'll be non-stop to Paris Gare du Nord, and then we have 9019, which is a non-stop service from Paris Gare du Nord to London, and that's in a succession of about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, which is, well, it's going to be quite entertaining. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be in about 10 minutes, so hopefully everything goes to plan. But anyway, we should witness the departure now of the what is known as, according to my friend Josh McDonald, or UK Railways, the Flying Dildo, or two flying dildos in all honesty. Sorry for younger viewers there, but it is true. I do agree with this flying dildo. It is a flying dildo. But anyway, 395, 029 and 027 are ready to depart with the slightly late 1102 Southeastern High Speed Service to London St Pancras from Margate. Sweet. As you can obviously see in the background there, everyone's making sure the platform 1 is ready for the arrival of the Eurostar. Okay, pulling in now is going to... There you go. Anyway, as I was saying, arriving in now is going to be the 10:15 Eurostar 9126 to Brussels Midi, or Sud, or something like that. And also we have passing as well, 9019. Oh yes! Woohoo! So there goes 374,003 and 004. Absolutely hellfire unit that is. That took me from Paris to London, and weirdly it arrived in early, and that's running 4 early. And that was easily doing 140 through there. Anyway, as that passed through, we are now as that is the first train of Eurostar Fest, as I've called it now. We have the arrival of our long-awaited 373, our first one of the entire day. As I say, this will be forming the 10:15 9126, which is the head code. As I always do, say out head codes, while obviously it's actually it's more like I only say stuff which is necessary in my video, and foreign head codes are necessary. So we have 373 218 and I imagine 217. This is going to be pickup only. So, yes. Oh, and there goes the... Absolutely fantastic! So that was 374,010. No, 011 and 012. Giving a tone as... obviously, on high-speed lines like HS1, for example, they do tend to blow the horn as they are overtaking a train. So there was a great one-tone from the driver, so thank you very much. And sooner or later we will be seeing the Eurostar ready to go. God, this is enjoyable. Okay, ready to depart now is going to be 373, 218 and 217 with the 11:15 Eurostar 9126 to Brussels Midi from London St Pancras. I'm gonna keep it down because I want to hear the motors of this, as they do sound absolutely majestic. Well, is it gonna depart? Dot 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 dot. Ooh. What a noise. What a noise. And a great spark from there. So there that goes. The next stop of that service will be Lille Europe. E. Lille Europe. Lille Europe. Yeah, it's Lille Europe. It's the English version. It's Lille Europe. It means that have a guess what it means. And there that goes into the distance then. Absolutely fantastic that was. Okay, arriving in now is going to be the 1127 Southeastern High Speed service to Margate. Sorry, I'm still sort of chuckling about them 3 Eurostars. That was absolutely epic. That could have been one of the best moments I've ever had. So we have the return of 395007, if I remember correctly. It was 010 on the rear. Okay, ready to depart now is 395007. Steve Backley. I was actually expecting that to be James Bond, but anyway, haha, see what I did there? Ha 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 ha, I'm not funny. Anyway, that's going to be with the 1127 Southeastern High Speed service to Margate. And on the rear is indeed 395010. Ba-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-dun. Okay, arriving in is going to be our final javelin of the day, or flying dildo, if you really want to go there. Anyway, it's going to be another 395 arriving in. It's our last one, as I just said. Then we will be witnessing two more passing Eurostars, and then we shall end it. That sounded quite dark, that. Anyway, this came from Margate, I think. Seems about right. It's 395008. Oh no, sorry. It's done the circle route to the Kent Circle, or whatever I want to call it. I'll call it whatever the want. I'll just call it the Javelin Kent Circle Southeast route for I don't know, but that's it's going from London St Pancras to London St Pancras via Ramsgate and Dover Priory. There you go. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Okay, departing now is 395006 with the 1135 Southeastern High Speed service to London St Pancras International. I sort of want to go down the other end, but it means I'll be seeing more javelins, and I sort of don't want to see more javelins because I don't really like them. I mean, you can say whatever you want about javelins, they're the best thing. I just don't like them because they're so boring. I mean, people will go be like, oh, you can't say that, you can't. Well, I've got my opinion, and the thing is, you just lack character. I mean, you see a Pendolino, an absolutely awesome machine. Like, I travel on that every day of my life. If I had to. I mean, actually, if I had to travel on a Pendo every day of my life, I would probably be the happiest human being in the world. If I travelled on a Javelin, I'd feel a bit depressed because it lacks character. It's not very. It doesn't. I mean, yeah, people are going to say, well, it is there to transport passengers around. Yeah, but if you're a train spotter, there's other requirements. That's my worry with the Azumas, because they're made by the same company. They look very similar, and I'm quite worried. I think the East Coast Main Line and the Great Western Main Line may become the two of my worst main lines. But I don't know why I'm moaning about that, because I live on the West Coast Main Line, and I love it to bits. And at the end of the day, let's just leave it at that, because well. I'm talking waffle again, aren't I? Yay! Okay, ready to pass through now is going to be a Eurostar E320 bound for Paris Gare du Nord. That was 374, 025 and 026. That'll be on the 9022. Also, we have 9 125 ready to pass by, making a great noise. Woohoo! Love that noise, love that noise. 373, 231 and 232. And as them two trains pass for both their destinations, I shall conclude my Ebbsfleet video there. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe. Any comments, questions, anything about the channel, any station recommendations, any of that jazz, you know what I mean, leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to it as soon as I possibly can. Anyway, Ebbsfleet, I've been here once before. I enjoyed that very much. I've been here before and I think I'm absolutely in love with it. Like, I'm going to give you all a recommendation here. If you ever visit here on a Saturday between the times of 10 to 10 and 10 to 12. Because that's where you got my E320 overtaking, which means a guaranteed tone. If you're one of them tone beggars that we all know of. Well, I'm not going to mention any names, but I know a few. Anyway, and obviously you get the stopping E300, E320 and the passing E300, E320. So absolutely great station. And you've also got your flying dildo, javelin, sorry. Yeah, but actually, it'll be good to revisit here, probably next year, I imagine. My next station is going to be Wavertree Technology Park for the Virgin Trains Diverts. My next video, in fact, is going to be a lineside location, which a lot of people seem to like. It's a place called Medway Viaduct. I've heard you've got some great trains going through, but we will see how good it is when I go there. So yes, from me here at Ebbsfleet International, I shall see us all at Medway Viaduct next time. Take care and goodbye.